Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer! Hello, right. Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things. Hello, CFA Nation! Gabe! And I'm here today to bring you another reaction fresh off the presses. I had to check this out. My man Nick already did this. Unfortunately, I wasn't available, but him and Jodi put a reaction already on the channel for this new film coming out. Laal Singh Chaddha. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. And, you know, this is an Aamir film, right? I'm super excited for this. I've already heard some information about this film. Like, hey, this is gonna be like not a recreation, but like an interpretation of Forrest Gump. I'm pretty excited about that. I was a huge fan of Forrest Gump. You know, I still quote some of those lines. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. And you know, it was such an amazing film to watch this person whom some would say is mentally challenged, but see how amazing they were able to the amazing life they were able to lead and all the things they were able to do, and the impact they had on those around them. So I mean, that's what I really remember Forrest Gump the most for. It's probably one of my favorite Tom Hanks movie. You guys already know how I feel about Aamir Khan. I think the guy's a national treasure. Three Idiots, still one of my favorite movies of all time, period. I don't care if it's, and again, I'm biased, I'm a teacher, but yes, you know, the way he interprets education and he interprets that movie and the role that educators play and students, like, oh, if you've not seen Three Idiots, you have to check it out, guys. I promise you, it's absolutely amazing. But yeah, it's one of my favorite films of all time. I don't care if it's American or Indian. And this film, again, I'm excited to check it out because I think Aamir Khan, he's a comedian. He could play any role. I mean, just I think about some of my favorite Indian films. Dangal, right? There he goes from, you know, being the wrestler and all fit and yoked to then being the older shape out of, you know, dad and got the dad bod. And I mean, just man, the guy's just a chameleon. He's a chameleon. Aamir Khan could do no wrong. He's a true artist. I want to go ahead and jump right into this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we're going to go ahead and check this reaction out, or this trailer out, I should say, in 3, 2, 1.
जो भी हुंदा है वो हम कर दें या फिर हम हवा विच एवं ही उड़ते फिरदे हैं यहाँ से वहाँ
He's even got the tore up shoes like Forrest Gump. That's crazy.
कुछ भी नहीं, मैं तो बिल्कुल चंगा हूँ। कहाँ रहते हो? अपने घर विच। बुद्धू हो क्या? नहीं जी, मैं तो बिल्कुल चंगा हूँ।
आपका बच्चा अलग है। कुछ बच्चे होते हैं बहुत इंटेलिजेंट, कुछ होते हैं नॉर्मल, और कुछ नॉर्मल से कम, जैसे आपका लाल।
मैं ले लेता हूँ।
ओए, तू अपना काम कर, वो खुद उठाएगा।
किसी से कम नहीं है तू, बाकी बच्चों जैसा ही है। मैं जो किया है वो हमेशा याद रखी।
भाग लाल भाग।
अब कुछ लोग विश्वास नहीं करते, पर जिंदगी में चमत्कार होंदे हैं जी। हाँ। मम्मी कहती थी कि हर एक दी अपनी तकदीर होंदी है।
Dude, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, they even got an officer dance here. Oh.
मैंने नहीं पता कितने लिखिया है सब, किसने लिखिया है और क्यों लिखिया है जो लिखिया है।
रूपा, मेरे साथ ब्याह करेगी?
तुम मुझे बहुत अच्छे लगते हो लाल, लेकिन हमारा कुछ नहीं हो सकता।
Whoa.
मेरी मम्मी कहती थी कि जिंदगी गोलगप्पे जैसी होती है, पेट पले ही पर जावे, मन नहीं परता.
Wow. I mean, I gotta say right now, Forrest Gump is one of those timeless films, those classic films, and you know, it's definitely those films that if you do a recreation, right? If you do and revamp it, you got to treat it with kid gloves. You've got to make sure it's done right and tastefully. And I think that this is being done right and tastefully. You can see where the stories are pretty much almost identical. If you've seen the original Forrest Gump, from the military to the running, he can, initially he's got the braces on his legs and they don't think he can run, and he's not athletic, and the guy goes on to become a champion running. And even the ping pong, it looks like they got a variation of Officer Dan's there, who's a military commander that loses his legs with Forrest and goes through the journey without him. I mean, through the journey with him. And man, it's such a heartfelt movie. And again, it's dangerous when you take a classic, you take a masterpiece like Forrest Gump, and do a remake. But I trust Amir Khan. From what the little I've seen here, I'm super excited to check it out. Check out his interpretation. There were some slight differences there that I didn't recognize what they were trying to go for from the original film. So I'm sure that Amir Khan also plays a little bit of spin on there as well. And I mean, they got the Jenny character in there as well. Like, dude, I'm so pumped for this. I've we're huge into films, obviously. And so far this year, I've seen a few films, and not that it was a remake, but it was a sequel. The best film I've seen this year thus far is Top Gun. And that's including the Marvel films, the Batman, which I gushed about from DC, of course, Doctor Strange. Was Spider-Man? No, Spider-Man was actually a December film. It doesn't count for this year. But of all the films I've seen this thus far this year, Top Gun, just the nostalgia that went along with it, the story, the full acts, all three acts were amazing in it. And again, I kind of got that feeling while I was watching this trailer, just the nostalgia effect of being such a big fan of Forrest Gump, and the little recalls there. And only Amir Khan, I think, could actually take this kind of film and have that same innocence that Tom Hanks played, with that face that you were just like, oh wow, like you can tell, yeah, he was a simple man, but there was love in those eyes and innocence in those eyes. Guys, I'm super excited. August 11th, I am there. You guys are gonna get probably an out of theater reaction from me and Nick immediately day of. And just let us know if you're excited for this film. Let us know what other information you have about it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, we know all things.